obviously Journeys to Inspire is aimed at inspiring, and Pathways to Leadership is talking to the next generations of whatever industry we're focusing on, right? Specifically with yourself and where you are at the moment is information security, cyber security, that you're impacting as an industry, if you like, at the moment. In terms of the next gen, how do you pay it forward? What do you do to help the next gen?
Okay. So as I've mentioned in our conversations, I'm definitely a people person. I always put that first in everything that I do. So I don't actually think of it as paying it forward, though naturally it does become that. But because I'm always putting people first, their careers, I'm trying to push them into uncomfortable but stretch situations. For example, I've got a young guy on our team that I've sent to different events, even though he's like, oh my word, I'm the youngest person there with the least amount of experience, but I'm sitting there with CISOs and CIOs, but he's pulling it off and he's doing it, and he's moving in that direction. But each of my team, I have a different relationship with each of them and try and push them where they need to go. As I've mentioned before with RiskPro, definitely bringing in people out of the industry into the industry that don't have those 6 years experience and all the certifications, because they show a passion for it. So if you're putting people first and helping them realize their own goals and own dreams, you can help direct them. And sometimes it's not even in security. It sometimes completely veers off and they end up being marketing person or whatever that situation is. So it's really inspiring for me. This is why I don't feel like it's paying it forward. I feel like it's paying it to myself to watch people develop with help or guidance that I've perhaps given them. So I try to share my story whenever I can. I try to be authentic with the people that I speak to. And especially when it comes to women in cyber or diversity and inclusion situations, I try to make sure that people understand that it's not just about the traditional pathway. There are so many different routes that you can go in to move forward in your career. So I think that's basically it.
Yeah, no, it all helps. I think another area as well, and I felt this conversing with a few as we've developed this concept here, is that does my opinion matter? Is it important enough? Anyway, who cares about my journey, right? But I think it does, especially in this industry. It's to get from the professional development standpoint, right? I think it's really important to showcase how people are actually getting there and the reality behind it. It isn't this, you're on a graduate program to become a CISO. It doesn't work like that, and it hasn't worked like that for years. So the management that you would be reporting into these business divisions are not. There's change management galore going on, right? In terms of understanding what this industry is about, it's really different. But also the other side of it is the human element, right? And the most important side of it is that the impact as a human being on a role is really important, holistically, because you can develop people's strengths and resilience through allowing people to find affinity with other challenges that people come through, right? Not everyone's got a sob story or nothing like that, right? It's just strength and resilience and showing that this too shall pass, and you can get over most.
Exactly that.
With the right support network, right? Tamlynn, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your honesty and authenticity throughout this conversation, and all the narratives that's going to be cut out of this that nobody else will see. But no, amazing. Really appreciate it. Great to get to know you, and also thank you so much for what you do for the alliances in the UK, right?
Thank you for creating it.
It doesn't go unnoticed. No, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you very much.